So what more do we know about these murders, Dasen?
Well, finally, a few more details on exactly what transpired there on Saturday, Shahan. Initially, police were not very clear on the details around these cases, but as you mentioned, the Police Minister Bheki Cele was there today with his delegation, and after engaging with the family as well as the police officers in that area, he was able to share some of those details. So both those incidents happening within the space of about 8 or 9 hours. In one of those cases, there were 6 people that were traveling in a vehicle. Now, it's not clear whether they were followed or whether they were ambushed by people that were in the area in which that car was stopped, but they were forced out of that vehicle, and 5 of them were shot dead. There was a woman that survived, and just a few hours later, there was another case not far away from where that had taken place, and that was where 4 men were executed. And in that case, it may appear that it could be a form of vigilantism that may have led to their deaths. But let's listen in to what Cele told us earlier today.
It's quite raw, and to give any indication, though we are hopeful, there are things that they tell us that which direction we are looking at. But when it comes to motive, it's really not there, except that people are counting out that it could be political. It looks like it's a pure crime. KwaNdengezi itself is known on this kind of killings. We have been in this township for many times.
So the question then is, what are police going to do about it?
As you heard the police minister saying there, Kwa-Ndengezi has long been a problem area. There have been incidents like this before. One of the first things that they'll have to do is look at station level and find out how they can bolster the operations there. But over and above that, Cele is saying that it's not just Kwa-Ndengezi that's the problem here. There is a problem of lawlessness in KwaZulu-Natal as a whole. This is not the first mass shooting we are seeing. Just about a month ago, we saw in an area called Taylor's Halt, there were about 8 people killed in one day. Now, those are certainly tragic numbers if you think about all of those people dying in just one area in one day. So certainly something has to be done. They will be back in 2 weeks to talk to police management in KZN and find out how they are planning to change things here.
So did Cele actually have any requests for this community?
Certainly. In fact, he appealed to the community, particularly in light of that second incident, which may look like residents had taken the law into their own hands. He said that that is still criminality, and he appealed to them not to do that. He did speak on that. Let's listen in to a part of that interview.
One bad thing that we have picked up looks like there is some form of people taking the law in their hands. They talk about some crime that was committed and then people have reacted. That's the main call we're making, that nobody has any form of any right to take the law in his or her hand in terms of responding to those.
We'll leave it there. Dasen Thathiah is in Durban.